Welcome to Wired Hunt Weekly. I'm Mark Kenyon, and this week we're going to answer the question, what is the most effective way to scout new land? Alright, so this week our question comes from our friend Derek Karcher, and he asks, what is the most efficient way to scout new land? And this is a really important topic to discuss because it's something that we're all going to have to deal with at one point or another. We're all going to need to find new hunting property, and we're all going to need to know how to hunt it. So I think the most efficient way to scout new land is to, number one, virtually scout, and then number two, put the boots on the ground. So what do I mean by virtually scout? I think that means using technology and using the internet to better understand your property before you ever get out there. So use tools like Google Earth, Google Map, or other online topographic maps to get a lay of the land. So pull up Google Maps, turn on the satellite view, and look at your property from the sky view. Take a look at where the timber is, where the crop fields are, and then start isolating what you think those key deer areas are. So pinpoint where those top bedding areas are. Pinpoint where it looks like there might be good food sources. Look for those pinch points or funnels that connect the two. And then start circling where you think those really good areas are. So maybe take 5 or 7 different spots, pinpoint those, and then it's time to actually get in the field and confirm your hunch. So now, put your boots on the ground, head out to the property, and head to each one of these different locations that you already identified on your maps. Go out there, take a look and see if what you believe to be the case when you're looking online actually is true. So check out that food source. See, does it actually look like deer are using this? Check out a bear bedding area and see if actually that might be the kind of spot that a buck would spend time in. Check out that different pinch point and see if there actually is travel and maybe running activity happening there. Confirm all these things, and then finally you're going to be able to have a better idea of where you need to be setting up to hunt. In addition, I think it's important to do a little bit of freelance scouting on top of that to look for those wild cards. What I mean by that is sometimes there are those types of features on a property that you could just never know about when looking at a map. So that might be like an isolated apple tree or a patch of white oaks. Maybe there's a little cluster of thick cover that would be perfect for a big buck to hide out in during the hunting season. So while it's important to be efficient and make sure we're picking the best spots to spend our time by finding those areas online and then going and checking them out again, it's still worthwhile taking a little extra time to do that freelance work. But I think if you combine those two ideas, you can be super efficient with your time and you can effectively scout new land. So I hope that helps. We're talking at a very high level here, but I think that basic process should put us all in a pretty good position to scout our property as well. So be sure to check us out next week and join the Wired Hunt Facebook page if you haven't already, because you can ask us a question there and we might answer it on the next video. So thanks a lot and stay wired to hunt.